Welcome back. So far in season 2, we've talked about starting with real problems, defining a real customer, and talking to people before building anything. Today, we are going to talk about something that feels safe but quietly misleads more founders than almost anything else: friends and family feedback. Most people start here, and I get why. It's easy, it's comfortable, it feels supportive. But if you rely on it as validation, it can cost you months or sometimes years. Let's unpack that gently but honestly. Friends and family feel like the right place to start. They are accessible, they care about you, they want you to win, and they don't want to hurt your feelings. So when you share an idea, they start saying things like, "That sounds great. It could work. You should definitely try this." And it feels amazing. It feels like momentum. It feels like you finally have confirmation. But here's the problem: encouragement is not validation. Encouragement is emotional support. Validation is market truth. Those are not the same thing. Now, to be clear, the problem is not bad intentions. Your friends and family are not lying to you. They are doing exactly what relationships are designed to do: protect emotional safety. They are biased in your favor. They don't want to discourage you. They don't want to look unsupportive. They don't want to create conflict. So their feedback becomes gentle, optimistic, polite, and that bias makes it unreliable for business decisions because business needs truth. Relationships prioritize harmony. That's not evil, that's human. But you can't build a business on human politeness. This is a key distinction you need to remember. Politeness is not demand. Someone can like your idea and still never pay for it. They can imagine success for you without changing their behavior at all. Real demand requires sacrifice: money, time, switching from what they already do, giving up conveniences, taking a risk, and friends and family rarely make those sacrifices honestly, especially early. Not because they are selfish, because the stakes are weird. They don't want to be the person who didn't support you. So they say yes with words and disappear when it's time to act. And here is what's dangerous: false confidence is more damaging than doubt. Negative feedback hurts, yes, but false confidence is worse because doubt forces question. Doubt makes you test. Doubt makes you sharpen the offer. False confidence makes you stop thinking, it delays learning. You start building, you start spending, you start committing, all while believing demand exists when it doesn't. And when reality finally shows up, it's not just disappointing, it's expensive. Let's talk about a trap almost every founders fall into. They said they would buy. You'll hear people say, "My friend said they would buy. My cousin said he'd be my first customer. Everyone I told loved it." But intention is not action. People say yes in conversation and say maybe later when payments appear. Not because they're dishonest, because the problem wasn't urgent for them or the value wasn't clear enough to justify the switch. Money reveals priorities, words don't. And this is why supportive feedback can quietly ruin you. It convinces you there is demand before demand is even real. Now, I'm not saying friends and family are useless. They can help a lot, just not as validators. They're great for emotional support when you are tired, early logistic, helping you think through ideas, contributing skills, design, writing, operations, if they're actually good at those. But they should not be your primary signal for whether a business is viable. So you need to separate two things: emotional safety and market truth. You need both, just not from the same source. And there is a better way to use friends and family. Instead of asking, "Do you like this idea?" ask, "Who do you know that struggles with this problem? How do people usually handle this today?" Can you introduce me to someone who deals with this regularly? Use them as connectors, not judges. That's the healthiest role they can play because then you are still getting support, but the truth is coming from the market. Alright, let's wrap this up. Friends and family are the easiest people to talk to, and that's exactly why they can mislead you. They love you. The market doesn't. The market doesn't care about your effort. It cares about the problem, the urgency, and whether your solution is worth praying for. In the next episode, we are going to introduce a critical distinction: demand versus interest, because attention, compliments, and curiosity fools founders every day, and money exposes the truth. Season 2 is about learning faster, not feeling better. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one.